Today is the first day of the rest of my life. I've been up since 5 a.m. I worked a whole 9 hours at work to get everything set up and cleared out because I'm going to be leaving today, June 1st, for 1 month to marry the love of my life. This is going to be a long journey. I'm going to take you along with me. It's going to be my first time flying business class. Very lucky to get upgraded to business class. Philippine Airlines, business class. We're hoping for a good time. It's the first day of the rest of my life, and we're starting it off crazy. It's been a long day. I really need to take a nap. So I'm going to shut down for 30 minutes, and then we're going to get going to the airport. Made it to LAX. Thank you, brother. Paid $8 for a smart card, but yeah. Next, I see the longest line and I see my people, but let's see. Yeah. There's that long line, but I got this. Okay. Oh man, this is so nice. 7:50 p.m. See how long it takes to check in. Probably be a whole lot more if I was in the other line. Yikes. Okay, business class check-in took about 15 minutes, and I'm happy with that. That was pretty good. Now, the one thing that was an issue was that TSA pre-check wasn't on my ticket, and I called earlier for that, but I just gave them my global entry number and they were able to add TSA pre-check directly to the ticket. So, you know, sometimes whatever you request online doesn't really work, but that's okay. And I have clear too, so I want to see how long it takes me to get through security. It is now 8:08, and let's see how long this takes. Oh yeah, done with airport security in 5 minutes. Now, one thing I've noticed about Tom Bradley is that there never really is anybody here for TSA pre-check. The line's always really short. And I have clear too, so like when I walk in with clear and I get into the TSA pre-check, I'm already at the front of the line. There really wasn't that much of a line to begin with, so yeah, not too bad. The Amex lounge is over there. However, I cannot enter the Centurion lounge until 8:40. It is currently, what time is it? Let's go. 8:15. So let's go try to find this Star Alliance lounge where I believe Philippine Airlines is. I think that's it right there, that little bar above. First time in the Star Alliance lounge. Oh, this is big and fancy. All right. They have a bartender. I am a little hungry. I've heard they have a noodle bar. Let's see if we can find it. Check out these noodles. I'll put like all the colors in there for health. It's a Thai coconut soup with some noodles. I just threw all the vegetables I could in here. Nice springy noodle. Let's try the soup. It's got a little bit of spice to it. Let's put some vegetables together. Oh. That's good. It's nice to have something bright and healthy. Hello, my love. Check this out. I have a noodle soup, a caprese sandwich, and a couple of salads. I'm being healthy while I drink my Prosecco. Cheers, my love. Asian-inspired salad, all good. This is just a basic Asian-inspired salad. Well-dressed. I can still taste the greens, and they're good quality greens. They're not like super wilted. I'm happy with it. Let's try this caprese. Okay, so the caprese, the bread is a little, it's dense. It feels like it's been out for a while, but look at the pesto. I love pesto, so, and that mozzarella is really nice and thick, so I'm excited to try this. I thought it was too thick. I thought the bread wasn't crusty enough, but no. They slattered the pesto on there, so I'm getting mad flavor. It's a rich sandwich. It's a dense sandwich, but it's a flavor explosion in my mouth, so I'm really happy with it. Here's really nice with Prosecco. I'm gonna need to get another drink. Alright, so this is a Bouvette. It's a French sparkling. Does it come from Champagne? They won't say, but I'll try that. Oh, it does taste French. It reminds me of the cheap champagne that they serve on cruise ships. This is nicer. It's lighter and fruitier. Not too brute, but it is a brute. You can tell it's a brute. I don't know what I'm talking about. I love Caesar salad. It looks like they really slathered on the Caesar dressing, so I only got a little bit of it. See, in contrast to the Asian salad, this is a soggy Caesar salad. That's not necessarily a bad thing. The sogginess can work with the crunchiness of the croutons, if the croutons are crunchy. That is Caesar goodness. If only the bread was crustier and like, yeah, just a little bit crustier and toastier, it'd be like a perfect caprese. But thank you for not being shy on the pesto. The fiance needs to see. The mozzarella is so springy. Okay, we got one really peculiar thing. Star Alliance Lounge Wi-Fi. They don't want you FaceTiming with people, because as soon as like I started FaceTiming with fiance, I didn't have any internet connection. Ended that, oh, the Wi-Fi is back. Started FaceTiming with my mom, no internet connection. But then as soon as I call her on regular cell, not FaceTime, just regular cell, the Wi-Fi is back. Seems like they have some systems in place to limit bandwidth usage. I'm not sure if I can download videos for the plane, but let's hope that, you know, Philippine Airlines business class has good entertainment. We'll see. All right, I kind of want a glass of Mumm, and then we're gonna head to the Amex lounge. Actually, no, we're just gonna head to the Amex lounge. We're gonna come back here and maybe have a glass of Mumm. All right, leaving the Star Alliance lounge just for now. I pay for the American Express Platinum, so I just gotta, you know, make use of it. So we're heading just right back to security. And that points us in the direction of the Amex Centurion lounge. Looks like they're gatekeeping, so yikes. Let's see what's up. Oh man, that was short-lived. I just got rejected from the Amex Centurion lounge. I mean, I guess they're just like full. Is the Amex card worth it? You know, last time I was here, it was a really nice experience. I just really wanted the Nancy Silverton brownies, sea salt chocolate. Oh, it's so good. But I guess I can't have that today. Let's go back to the Star Alliance lounge and get some German chocolate cake. I will say the Amex lounge's signature cocktails were really good. No chance of getting in. And they close at 10. The Star Alliance lounge is going to be open until I need to board, so no problem for that. Thankful so much for having business class. Amex Centurion, not too sure if it's completely worth it. inside of the Star Alliance Lounge, we can see, hey, there's United Flame. Or, I don't know, is that Copa? I'm not sure. And we got some dessert because I was denied my favorite Nancy Silverton brownie from the Amex Centurion Lounge. I came back for my bottle of Mumm, my glass of Mumm. And let's see if these desserts stand a chance. Let's try to work our way up there. Inoffensive, but very sweet. Maybe the sweetness is an offense to my palate. Yeah, that just tastes like pure sugar. Let's try this lemon bar. And pieces are kind of my favorite because I like the crust. So. It's a serviceable lemon bar. Doesn't have as much lemon zest as I would want from a lemon bar, but I mean it's a decent lemon bar. It does the job. They do not equal to a Nancy Silverton brownie, but they're good. They're good for sweets. I think the best standout I've had here was the caprese, and having that noodle soup bar. I mean, can't go wrong with noodle soup. It's nice. So good. Oh man, time seriously flied here. I was just chilling outside. It was a great time, but it's almost time to get to my gate. Goodbye, Star Alliance Lounge. Hope to be back soon. Had so many phone calls from people. I feel really blessed to be here. It's almost 10:40, time to board. So our flight's from gate 207, which is at some other complete different building. Let's see, Manila, PR 103. Gate 207 on time. Let's go. This is gonna be fun. It looks like we're walking all the way across to the other side of the airport. Calories burned. Love walking on people movers. So if you take the cart, it takes about the same amount of time as if you're walking on the people mover. If you're standing on the people mover, the cart is faster. But if you're walking on the people mover, it's about the same amount of time. Tom Bradley Satellite Terminal, 2 gates. 200 gates. Oh man, Burger King poppin'. Here at the gate. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be on this flight. Everybody seems to be hanging around and hovering. Business class is kind of nice because you know you're gonna be one of the first people to board, so actually lining up makes a difference. But typically if I'm in an economy class, I'm just sitting down and not wasting my time. I'll be one of the last people to board. We have saved seats. It doesn't really matter. I want to sit down. Nice chairs. Sit down and wait. I put sparkling water in here because I wanted to be fancy, but I realized with plain and pressure that's probably not a good idea. Okay. Okay.
Business class.
Just found out face masks are required, so face mask. Ooh. Aboard to the left. Aboard to the left. Fancy. It's my first business class flight. Can I record? Is that okay?
You will be seated at 5K. Let's go to the other side and turn right. By the window.
Sorry if I'm annoying. This is my first business class flight. I'm like, wow. Oh man, I got so much room. I can like move from side to side. And then, what? So much space. Green iced tea?
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. Thank you so much. Green tea, iced tea. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's a good green tea. And warm towel. And it's scented. That feels so good. Okay, biggest thing I realized, it's so easy to cross your legs. Let's take a look at the menu. Champagne. Alright. Well, gonna stick with one drink the entire time. Champagne it is. Okay, French skincare brand. Lotion. Is this the facial mist? Lip balm. Body cream with rice extract. Sealed dental kits. Nice. My love. I'm talking to you on the plane. Well, we haven't left yet, but I'm drinking out of a glass. This is so amazing. Cheers.
Also, please fasten your seatbelt.
And we're off. Since this is my first YouTube plane review, I just realized how difficult it is to hear yourself on an airplane. So I'm going to do a voiceover for most of this. Once we were airborne, they closed the curtain to economy class, and it's the first time I've ever felt so exclusive. Business class provided power plugs, which allowed me to keep all my devices charged. The only downside to my flight was that the in-flight entertainment audio did not work for me at all. The first headset didn't work. I had brought my own headset and tried multiple combinations of adapters and inputs. That didn't work. The flight attendant then brought me a new headset, and that still didn't work. Luckily, I already had downloaded a movie on my iPad, and with the noise cancelling feature on my AirPods, I had a pleasant experience. Dinner service began with smoked salmon and cream cheese canapes. I really hate it when canapes do not have any crisp at all to the bread, but these ones did, and their toppings were delicious. Excellent canapes. Look at this. Besides champagne and canapes, it feels really classy to use real silverware on an airplane. I guess you could call this pretzel bread, covered in sesame seeds. It was soft, served warm, and I thought it would go great with beer, but I'm sticking to champagne this entire flight. Smoked salmon appetizer was of the utmost quality. No stringy bits to the salmon at all, and the salad that came along with it was really light and refreshing. For my main, I had chicken Inasal, which was heavily featured in a YouTube video for business class on Philippine Airlines that I watched recently. The turmeric rice was light, fluffy, and very flavorful. Chicken can be tricky on airplanes because they tend to dry out, but this one was perfectly juicy and complemented really well with the toyo mansi dipping sauce. The achara, or pickled papaya, really helped to balance out the richness of the chicken and the rice. Round 2 of champagne, here we go. I often see garlic bread hyped on airline YouTube videos, so I had to try it. It wasn't the best. I am not team garlic bread on airplanes. No. For dessert, they offered a panna cotta with mango coulis, but I opted for the ice cream. There's just something so satisfying about eating ice cream on an airplane, especially with real silverware this time. And don't forget the champagne. So satisfying. After dinner service, I moved my seat to bed mode, which was a first for me. I've never felt so much freedom of movement as I tried to get some sleep on an airplane. Since this was a red-eye flight and we'd be arriving early in the morning, it was really important I get as much rest as possible. While it wasn't a perfect night's sleep because I'm still on an airplane, I had a solid 7 hours of quality shut-eye before it was time for breakfast service. Another hot towel to wake up refreshed. Breakfast service began with fresh fruit. I figured the best way to eat this is with a knife and fork, because I never eat fruits with a knife and fork. This super delicious brioche roll was served hot and fresh, Even though it was already buttery, I made it more decadent by adding more butter. The coffee was surprisingly good and a perfect pick-me-up to a long flight. I've heard that you're not supposed to drink airline coffee because the hot water is not the best, but it was this business class. Since I didn't know when I would have business class again, I asked for champagne for breakfast. This time they're serving Moet. Delicious. For breakfast, I had chicken satay and a peanut sauce with nasi lemak. I was a little disappointed because they advertised beef tapa with garlic rice, but this was the right move. The nasi lemak rice was super flavorful and coconutty, and the greens provided a nice bitter contrast. Just like the chicken Inasal earlier, this chicken satay was cooked perfectly, not too dry, and the peanut sauce complemented the bitter greens so well, especially with this glass of Moet. I think the clean plate speaks for itself. I was super delighted when the flight attendant offered to refill my glass of Moet. I was slightly nervous because I feel like they opened the bottle just for me, but I'll take all the free refills I can get. This sunrise view over the wing was pure magic. Even though not everything worked perfectly on this flight, I'm super thankful for having experienced this, and it'll definitely be an experience I'll never forget. My love, I'm in Manila, and I have data. So nice to get off the plane first. So immigration only took like a minute, but now it is like 5:40, so 20 minutes from plane to baggage claim. Yeah, I love how organized they are here with everything. Just ready to receive us. Oh my gosh! You look so good.
Yeah, you look so good.
We're finally together.
We're together.
The sound on my TV didn't work, but I brought my iPad, so with AirPods it was better.
Oh.
So the food, amazing.
Amazing food.
That fine dining in the sky. Oh, I don't know what that's like. That's so nice. And I'm glad the balikbayan box made it. I'm like, woo, okay. I hope your dad's happy for the pasalubong.
Okay, so the balikbayan is there.
Yeah. There's so much pasalubong.
The bag is there.
Ooh, wow. Who bought you that? Oh my god.
Which one? Ah.
Yeah, that. Oh my.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who bought her this? Oh. It's been so long.
I know.
So 15 days. 15 days. 15 days until we get married. Bop. Okay.